S.t.a.l.k.e.r Clear Sky is an undeniably unique experience on the PC, and as we predicted, opinions are sharply divided about this one. On the one hand, you have gamers who like the experience overall, but are continually discouraged by the numerous bugs and balance issues. On the other hand, there are the hardcore fans who are so hungry for the original experience that S.t.a.l.k.e.r offers that they're willing to tolerate all the rough edges and hold out for GSC's inevitable patches. Like most gamers, we're somewhere in the middle, enjoying the heavily atmospheric game world but frequently frustrated by misguided design decisions and sloppy execution. S.t.a.l.k.e.r Clear Sky is a prequel to last year's Shadow of Chernobyl, and the basic premise is still the same. Set in the near future, the game puts players in the role of a stalker, a combination mercenary treasure hunter who is investigating strange anomalies around the site of a second Chernobyl nuclear accident. The dangers in this highly unpredictable twisted zone include bone-crushing anomalies, flesh-shredding mutants, and grenade-tossing mercenaries. We don't want to spoil the story here, but there are some interesting connections that will please fans of the original game. The main appeal of S.t.a.l.k.e.r Clear Sky is the zone, the vast living world that players will explore as they try to uncover the mystery of the anomalies. The world is full of all sorts of details, from the stitching on the uniforms of the soldiers to the small flowers beside the tiny pools of water. There's also a tremendous scale here, with the player fighting for control of tiny campsites in the wilderness and exploring massive industrial structures. The lighting and weather effects contribute greatly to the sense of mood, but you can sometimes be jarred out of the experience by some arbitrary boundaries in the world and some loading areas. To find out where you are and where you need to go, you can make use of the new PDA features. By opening the PDA, you can instantly see where the enemy and friendly forces are concentrated, what dynamic missions are available in your area, and whether or not there are any hidden stashes located nearby. You can also see where you'll need to head in order to keep the main story moving forward. It's a nice way to point players towards content, but if it's used too much, it tends to lessen the joy of discovery a bit. Clear Sky also introduces faction wars, a sort of dynamic, multi-sided conflict between the various human groups within the zone, and we really like this feature a lot. The player is encouraged to take part in these wars by undertaking small-scale missions for faction members and by assisting in the capture of other faction strongpoints, sometimes with the help of several NPC soldiers. While it's a lot of fun to join in on these assaults, it's a bit too easy sometimes to win control of an area for your side. Combat is generally fun and challenging, with enemies that are active in their attacks. If you confront a small group, they'll seek cover and return fire. If you confront a large group, several members will start to spread out to the sides in an attempt to flank you. Some of the strong points are a little harsh in terms of their design, but it's the unerring accuracy of the enemy's grenade tosses that really seems unfair here. You can supplement your chances in combat by using the plentiful weapon customization options. Being able to output your rifles, machine guns, and shotguns with a variety of upgrades gives you a chance to approach the game the way that you want to play it. As intriguing as it is to combine all these elements into a single package, it's hardly surprising that there are some balance and design issues that still need to be worked out. GSC is obviously already addressing some of these issues with new patches, but it's a real shame that the final product was released in such a sad state. With a few more passes through quality control, S.t.a.l.k.e.r Clear Sky would have been a truly spectacular game, but the current condition of the game makes it merely average. Your own enjoyment of it will depend a great deal on whether the appeal of the unique setting and gameplay style outweighs the frequent frustrations caused by inexact game balance and frequent bugs. If you're on the fence at all about this one, it's safest to wait at least a few months until the worst offenders have been eliminated.